So guys, welcome to episode 23 of lighting this clone base up. We have some more lights from Light My Bricks that we will be installing in this week's episode. Like you guys can see, in last week's episode we did the explosions. This is definitely not yet finished, but yeah, these explosions are near finished, like 90% done. So yeah, in this episode we will be lighting these up with Light My Bricks, of course. I already made 2 light circuits that we will be installing in this mock. It will be a lot of digging trenches really for the cables, make sure that everything is installed very well and make sure that the base plates can still be detached from each other. So that's the main goal in this episode. So without anything further to say, let's take a look at these lights. So in today's episode we are using 2 light boxes for the outside area. We have a smaller version that will provide the lights for 2 explosions, one being this one being inside the UT80, and then those 2 lights will be inside explosion number 2. This is number 1, that's number 2. So yeah, 2 explosions. The battery box will be hid down below, so you won't see it here. And I'm probably gonna make this section modular, that I can take it apart, put it in the box right next to this, because yeah, it will be stupid to have to redo the lights on the convention or when we move the mock around, so I don't want to do that. So we're gonna try to make those explosions together. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So that's that. Other than that, we have another installment of lights. Like you guys can see, this battery box will provide the light for 2 explosions, one being right here, the other one being right there. Other than that, we have some more lights for inside the village area. These lights will lit up the village. We don't know yet where we will install those lights. Maybe we will make some little lanterns for outside, or we will do the light inside. You have some windows that you can look through. So those lights are for that. There is another explosion on top of the tower of that building, so I'm probably gonna make this a bit longer, this circuit, and add in another flickering light for in the tower. So yeah, that's the main purpose of this episode: get these lights installed and have a nice finished outside lights area. So guys, we've been installing the lights underneath this awesome looking explosion. Basically, we made some towers with the lights on top and try to get the light as close as possible to those the end result of these explosions. Just get those lights as close as possible in those little domes that you can see. Then we run all the cables downstairs right through this hall, so here they are together, and then they are connected to this box here. This will be inside the base plate, but that we still have to do. But I want to show you guys the end result because it's looking pretty cool. So yeah guys, this is the end result that we have for this little UT80. Pretty cool, I must say. Hopefully later this episode we can turn on lights and show you guys all the explosions with the lights in the dark, because that would be pretty cool thing to do. But yeah, anyways, let's continue the build, guys. As you guys saw on the time lapse, I've been working on this little area here. Basically made a trench for the lights for the cables for the lights to go through. So we have our battery box right underneath here. That one is of course connected with this expansion board. Then we have 3 lights running underneath here. It comes out right here. I used a little, if I can show it to you guys, it's always a struggle getting pieces off. They run right next to a stud, because if you put a stud down, you have some more space left around it. So I used that space to my advantage and got the cables right through. And then the cables run inside UT80 for the awesome explosion that is also finished now. Very nice with that. Then I have 2 cables running right through this piece here, right underneath here, and those cables will run underground here to lit up that explosion. That will do right now, probably in another time lapse. But yeah, I'm very happy with this part here. Everything is nicely tucked away, like you guys can see. You can't see the equipment that's underneath there, and it's still nicely accessible for us to work with. So guys, I just finished this base plate as well, like you guys saw in the time lapse, and yeah, it's looking like this for now. Very happy with this. The explosion looks pretty cool and it's lit up. The cables run nicely underneath these plates and come out right there and go in right there where we have the battery box. So yeah, some nice progress here. Very happy with it. The biggest problem now is that we need to start on that area. That will be a bit more tricky than this area. Nonetheless, I'm very happy that this area is done. So without anything further to say, let's go there and start at that area. So guys, we're back with more progress. These lights are installed in the explosion. Cables run underneath these plates. Through this here, I have to fill this up, of course. Through this little brick, through this little trench area, right into where that building will be standing on. So you won't see it. I will also try to hide the battery box here, but yeah, that's it for now. So yeah, we have that explosion running through, and then I have the cables ready for the other explosion that also will be here right into this building that will be exploding. So yeah, loads of progress done for now. Hopefully I can finish this up, make this look pretty, and then we can start working on the lights inside here. Back with more progress. I've been installing the lights inside our little building here. Like you guys can see, I did destroy some stuff while doing so. It wasn't that easy to put everything in, but I'm very happy with it. So we have one light inside that lights up the explosion here. You can see it a bit, that there is definitely light coming through there. Then we have this light in this light pole. I will make another one for this light. First I wanted to have this light inside the building, but no point in that. I'm just gonna make a light pole, another one, and connect that one to that one. Probably gonna maybe redesign the light pole a little bit, just a little bit, to make them a bit more like finished. But this design definitely does the job pretty well. Other than that, we're definitely gonna do some more stuff with the village itself, but that's for other episodes and not for the light episode. So I'll get back with the last update for you guys if this here is finished, as well as the explosion here, and then we'll wrap it up. So guys, we came to an end. Episode 23 of making some more lights in our mock is finished. We basically finished this whole design here. That's the last thing that I talked about. I also made sure to add in another light pole, so that's also in place. And then this little building with the explosion is also done. So guys, let's put the lights out right now and let's see how this looks in the dark, shall we? It looks pretty cool. I think it looks way better in real life, just because, yeah, the just camera settings, I think, but this shot looks pretty cool. So yeah, we have the 4 or 5 explosions really. So the hyena bombing run will look very cool. Explosion 1 is on the UT-80. Then we have explosion 2 right in the field right next to it. Then we have an explosion a little bit further, explosion 3. Explosion 4 makes this house explode. Like, this looks very cool. You can clearly see the bricks trying to fly outwards. So yeah, this is looking very dynamic and it adds a lot to the mock, I feel. Other than that, we have this little bomb shell that is hitting the tower of this building. Looks also very cool. And lastly, we have those 2 light poles that you can see. Very bright, very nice color, and it makes the village a bit more lively. Yeah, it brings the village to life. So yeah guys, that's it for this week's episode of building some more lights. Next week's episode will be again building without doing lights. Then in the future we have one more light episode for you guys to finish up this smoke with all the lights. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed, definitely drop a like, subscribe for more content, and definitely let me know in the comment section what you think about this awesome looking bombing run. Bye bye guys.